Happy Monday, beautiful souls. Happy new moon in Aries. I hope everybody had a wonderful, beautiful weekend. I want to start today by thanking everyone for their comments on my last video. A lot of you sent me a lot of love. I got very emotional in the last video. I just want to say to all of you that were concerned about my well-being, how much I appreciate that. For me, it's really difficult to make myself vulnerable in front of thousands of people that watch my videos when I talk about my twin relationship specifically. So thank you all for being so sweet and so supportive and so loving. I truly openly receive all of that from you, and thank you. Okay, so we've got, also thank you to all the new subscribers. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for liking and sharing, and my YouTube channel, my Facebook page, and to all my loyal followers of this tribe, thank you all so much. You guys are the best. Okay, let's talk about what's happening. We've got a manifest moon tonight, you guys. So that means it's time to set our intentions of what we want to manifest, and we want to release anything that may be blocking those things coming into us to manifest. And we want to be grateful and thankful at the same time. So, sit today, spend some time, write some stuff up. I do my own rituals for the new moon and the full moon. I have a fire pit out back, and I sit and I write down all of the stuff that I need to write and release and manifest and share. And I sit outside under the stars and I just kind of talk to God and let it go. And then I take my paper and I throw it in the fire, and I kind of just absorb the energies from all of it. Definitely use this energy, use this time, okay? I did do a full reading for you guys for this week, and it actually is really, really interesting. So what did I use? I used the Lilith Bible Tarot deck, one of my favorites. I also used something that I don't normally use, and that's the Fairy Lenormand cards for some clarifying. And then I used one card from the Psychic Tarot of the Heart, okay? So let's get started. Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine, and one card for the Union. The first card for our Divine Masculine is this lovely Death card. It's actually called, I think, Samuel in the Lilith Tarot. And yeah, that's our Divine Masculine right now. They are stripped to just the bones. They have been going through such great transformation, and they're coming out of it. They're coming out of it. Things are starting to change for them. This dark night of the soul is ending. They are being reborn. What's really interesting is the feminine has sort of a similar message for them. So I kind of feel like, even though I kind of did to two separate card draws, it's kind of the same message for the feminine and the masculine. So this death is ending. They have been stripped to their bones. They are ready to start rebuilding. The ego is dead. Do I dare say it? The ego is dead, or at least coming to an end. For those who are, again, these messages I just want to explain to you guys also are, there are many waves of the twins. So this doesn't speak necessarily for across the board, but for the majority, I think, I really feel like these messages are kind of play into, because I feel that part of what's happening with this Aries moon, and we're really seeing a huge another wave of the Divine Masculine awakening. And again, going back to this place of being able to stay awake, not falling back to sleep. So I really think that that's what this death card really has a lot to talk about for this moon for tonight, for the masculine. So they are once again going to feel like they're ready to face some battles. They're ready to come out of the darkness and they're prepared for that. So the next card for the Divine Masculine is the Seven of Wands in the Lilith deck. And this is truly they have worked very hard and they have protected. I don't know if you can see at the top of this mountain, the seven wands are there, and this woman is sort of standing there fighting off the birds and the bears and all the little animals and creatures that are coming to get what she's kind of secured at the top. So for the Divine Masculine right now, that's about, now having to protect everything that he has worked hard to secure. In a positive way. Now it's like, okay, I've gone through this transformation. I have been basically taken down to just bones. And now it's time to secure this change, to really establish it and protect it from anyone who attempts to be a predator toward it. And again, the wands are about love, about passion, about, all of the beautiful things in the physical world. So I feel like it's they're more in touch with their divine, their love, their divine feminine, and they're sort of putting it up on this mountain, to protect it so nothing can come and harm it. So the next card is the Six of Cups. Okay? And in this card actually talks about the story of John the Baptist and when he was executed. And being offered this gift, I don't know how many of you know the story, but it's like, I think it was about like Herod the king and this queen chick, I can't remember her name, but she requested, she did like the dance of the seven veils, and Herod was so pleased that he said, I'll grant you any wish that you desire. And she desired John the Baptist's head on a silver platter. And although it was very difficult for Herod, he honored his oath and he did that and blah, blah, blah. And that's John the Baptist's head. But the point is that this gift was offered with such purity and honor. And it was truly a blessed gift that he felt he was giving her. So it was an offering from love. So normally, the Six of Cups is in the normal tarot about this childlike innocence and nostalgia. And this also kind of agrees with that. This was a true innocent offering of Herod's oath and honoring what she had done for him. So how does this tie into all of this? Well, this is like the masculine, embracing everything that the divine feminine has done for them at this point. In the 5D, they feel us. They are connected to us. They know we have been with them through this, supporting them. And this is kind of like their gift back to us is, I feel you, I've got you, I honor you in true blessing, in true love. So for the divine feminine, we have the Seven of Cups to start with. And this is a beautiful queen, and I don't remember her name either. And she's sitting on this demonic beast with seven heads. I think his name was Blasphemy. And this beast indicates the seven deadly sins. Lust, gluttony, and the Seven of Cups is usually about trying, having all of these things going at once and trying to make a decision. But this is more about the death of the masculine for the feminine. This is about digging deep into those inner demons, those seven deadly sins, and really exploring them on an emotional level, to come out the other side, okay? To be taken down to the bones. So for the feminine, this is the final purge, this is the final big purge for the feminine, these core wounds that I talked about last week. You know, really digging deep during this time, during this cycle of the moon, to explore that which still needs to be released, facing those 7 deadly sins and letting them go, riding the beast, taming that beast, and focusing on the one cup, that beautiful, you know, I see that cup as the Ace of Cups, that one divine cup of love, you know, letting everything else go so you can focus on it. Letting go of the anger, the resentment, the betrayal, the feelings that, you know, a lot of the divine feminines are still feeling toward their masculine. You know, taming those beasts, letting them go, and focusing on the true love. So the next card for the divine feminine is the Ben of Cups. And this is how she's feeling about her masculine right now. She's feeling like he's not recognizing the love. You know, this guy's looking away from his cup that he's holding. He's got the cup in his hand and he's not even looking at it. He's looking at everything else. And the divine feminine is still struggling sometimes to see that the masculine does have the cup in his hand. He may not need to look directly at it, but he knows it's there. He's not dumb. He's brilliant and wonderful, and he has that cup. And he doesn't have to focus on the cup the whole time to know that it's there with him. So divine feminine, don't lose faith. They know they have the love. They feel the love. Don't worry if they're not looking at it directly right now. There's other things they're dealing with. They're dealing with this. They're dealing with being stripped to the bare bone. So let them do the things they need to do. You know, they're treasuring this union. They've put it up on this mountain, and they're protecting it. You know, don't worry, because I'm going to say some stuff at the end of this video that, you know, some people may agree with, some people may not agree with, but we'll see how that goes. Okay, so the next cup for the divine feminine is the Two of Wands. And I love this Two of Wands because this is Joseph in the Technicolor dream coat, and he's holding, you know, the flower of life in his hand. And it's all about passion. It's all about looking out over the opportunities that are around you. And embracing it, embracing that wand, you know, knowing that other wand is firmly planted. You know, I feel like, you know, there you go, there's the twins. Having one in hand and the other is there, firmly planted by your side. It's not going anywhere. Union is not going anywhere. Our masculines are not going anywhere. They are with us. They are coming to a place where they can start embracing these opportunities and seeing the world in front of them. You know, again, clear your chakras. Do those things. Keep yourself clean and clear. Keep your energy clear right now. So these opportunities can be presented in front of you. Now, what was interesting was the card at the bottom of the deck. And this is the underlying energy, which is the Sin card. Okay? And all this is about instability. And in this card, we have the divine masculine and the divine feminine holding up this globe, holding up the world, and feeling very unstable in each other, insecure in each other. But we've got each other. We've got each other's backs. I mean, seriously. We've had this since the beginning. As challenging as it's been, we've had it since the beginning, you guys. You know, and the cloths that they're wrapped in is what caught my attention. And, you know, we have root chakra and we have solar plexus chakra. So really it's about stability and security for the masculine. And I feel like for the feminine, it's really about, you know, getting in a place of establishing your will, you know, your I am power. So, you know, we've got the stability. He's on one side, we're on the other, we're good. We're holding each other's space. We are holding space for each other. So don't forget that. Okay, so the Lenormands that I chose, well, that came out. The first one is the snake, okay? And this is for the masculine. And, you know, we've got this little fairy standing on the head of the snake. This is it, masculine, putting an end to betrayal and manipulation in their lives. You know, a few weeks ago, maybe it was a month ago, I don't remember, I did a video where I talked about the snake charmer. And, you know, he plays his flute and the snake dances for him. And then you go to pet that snake and that's that same nasty old snake and it goes and bites you. Well, guess what? This fairy is dancing on the snake's head. So I think that this is saying that the masculine is finally getting the point that that same old snake that they've been dealing with, those people in their lives, those situations in their lives that have betrayed them or manipulated them or controlled them or attempted to control them, they're ready to dance on their head. They're ready to put an end to the betrayal. And the next card that we got for them is really cool because it's the Stars card. And what I find so beautiful about this card, especially for today, is, you know, it's being the new moon, so it's dark tonight. All we're going to see is the stars. And this is about, you know, them really coming to a place where they can look up at the stars. They can see all the beautiful things that are being changed around them. Making those wishes on the stars. Seeing all the opportunities that are before them. Again, I feel like this is all the opportunities in front of them. This beautiful starry night. And knowing that everything's in the hands of the divine. That this death that they've gone through has all been worth it. That the stars hold everything for them right now. And the stars are with them in doing this little dance on this nasty old snake's head. What I'm looking as I'm looking at the cards right now, there's a lot of 7s in this reading. There's several 6s in this reading. There's a lot of 2s in this reading, which is kind of cool, you guys. So lots of synchronicities, lots of angel numbers. Okay, so the last Lenormand card that I have for the masculine is the 22. And this is the ways. There are 2 paths to take. You know, the masculine is at this crossroad where the choice is to be made. You know, the light, the dark, the day, the night. No matter which way they choose, it's going to lead them where they need to go. That's the most beautiful part of it. You know, you can take either path. You know, you can go through the mountain, over the mountain, around the mountain. You're still going to get to the other side. And the masculine is doing that. And, you know, it's 22. It's a 22, you know, divine numbers, twins. It's also, you know, 4s, which is about stability. They are finding their way to stable ground. And they're making this journey now for themselves. Truly for themselves first and for the divine. They know what's waiting at the other end of this path, and that's the divine feminine. So they're working to get there, you guys. The next card, okay, so the card, I have 3 cards for the feminine. And the first card, which I love, is the moon. Okay, and here you go. You know, this goes with our masculine's card. And it's about illuminating the darkness. And this is where I play into this whole death of the masculine and this, you know, divine slaying of this beast in the 7 of Cups. Because the moon is illuminating any areas of darkness around us still. Anything we still need to let go of. Any sense of the ego. You know, it's time to release these things and let them go. So, again, use this opportunity with the moon. You know, this is just a little piece of the moon, a little crescent. We're going to come out of this new moon and into the waning moon, waxing moon, whatever it is when it gets bigger, I don't know. And we'll be moving through this. We will be moving through this cycle of releasing these inner demons, these darkness, the things of the darkness are going to illuminate in us that still need to go. Next card is the coffin. Okay, guys? Again, this is not so much focused on the death, but on the rebirth. You know, there's this beautiful, you know, these beautiful little fairies sprinkling their fairy dust over us. These are our angels. These are our angels helping us to rebirth, to come out of this darkness and this releasing and slaying of our beasts and be reborn and be recreated into this beautiful being, this divine soul that we are. And then the last card, which is amazing, which is the garden, and it's 20. So see, we had like all those 2s, we had like, I don't know. Anyway, so we got a 20. And this is about celebration. This is about rejoicing, because after we let go these, you know, these last, God, hope, please, yes, last layers of these purges that we're going through, It'll be time to celebrate. And, you know, our fairies are with us always. Our angels are with us always. You know, it's going to be time to socialize and network and rejoice in all the beauty that we do have around us. So the final card for the whole reading is the Union card, and it is from John Holland deck, and it is a 6. And it says simply love. This is the 6 of Cups in normal tarot. And this is what it's all about, okay? Simply love. This divine, nostalgic, childlike purity and innocence of unconditional love. You know, that's what all of this comes back to. For all the beautiful souls, even not just even the twins, but anybody else who's on this awakened path. You know, we need to center ourselves in this place of love always. I know it's hard at times, you guys. Things get difficult. We get caught up in the 3D world. But we've got to let go of that. We've got to let go of that and just stay in this place of simply beautiful, childlike, unconditional love for ourselves, for our twin, for the divine, just truly seeing the glory and beauty of it all. You know, I mean, I look at this card and it reminds me of the first time I went to Disney World when I was a little girl. And, you know, you didn't see Disney World as you do as an adult. You saw it with this childlike innocence. You know, you didn't see the little ride, It's a Small World, and think of the little statues, animatronics as animatronics. You thought of them as little people singing, and you didn't see the tracks on the boats, and you didn't see all of those things. You were so innocent and pure, and that's where we have to get back to. Viewing this entire world through this innocence and purity of just love, because that's what's going to change things. That's what's going to change things for this planet, for humanity, for everything. Okay, so what I did, the last thing I wanted to say, and I want you all to know that union is truly here, okay? I have seen so many of my clients in the last week or two back in touch with their twins, truly coming together with their twins in the most beautiful, amazing ways. Union is here. We have to stop thinking about union as far off in the distance. We have to stop thinking about it as something that's going to happen and start thinking of it right now as it's here. It's here, it's now, it's happening, you know, and I'm not promising that this is permanent union for everybody, you know, but I know the twins are being brought back together. Call it reunion if you want, but we are in the period of union, reunion. The masculine is letting go of their crap. The feminine is letting go of their crap. We're dropping the ties that bind us to the things that no longer serve us. We are truly beings of unconditional love, and we need to stand in that power and believe it and honor it and be grateful and thankful for every minute of it, you guys. So as you manifest tonight, don't wish for things in the future. See them as being with you now. That's how you set your intentions. My twin is here. My twin is with me. We are together. Union is here. You know, really, really focus on the importance of that, you guys. For those of you who understand about the Illumin Blu-rays and the Staff and Rod Blu-rays that are part of those Blu-ray Illumins, the mamas and the papas are doing their work. Okay, that's all you need to worry about. And as the mamas and the papas, these Rod and Staff Blu-rays are doing their work, we are going to bring everybody with us. We are securing our places on the crystal grid, and we are basically putting up the ladders for everyone to climb with us. So understand that. I will explain more about them in upcoming videos. I want to give credit to a dear friend, Laura Geraldine. Oh shit, what's the rest of your name, babe? Laura Geraldine Etheridge. I don't remember the other name that goes before it. She's amazing. She helped confirm a lot of things for me this past weekend, and I will be sharing with you guys some more of her insights also. But just know that the mamas and the papas, which are the rod and staff blue rays, are doing their work. They're coming into union. They are in union, and things are going to start flying. Things are moving really quick. So keep the faith. Always keep the faith. And that's it for the message for this week, guys. So I want you to have a great week. Enjoy. And we'll talk soon. I'm sending so much love and light. Gratitude and blessings always, beautiful souls. Mwah. I love you. Bye, guys.